tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And to get further support, encouragement, and mindset shifting help, join my channel membership. Hey everybody, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and happy Friday everybody. This is Marlene Motivates, your channel for all things inspiration, positivity, life lessons, mindset shifting. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. I go live Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome to subscribe to this channel and to join my channel membership. So welcome to everybody. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's doing well. I have an amazing topic for you guys. I feel like it was very necessary for me to cover this in talking about time to regroup, reset, and refocus. So let me see who we got in the chat. Hey James, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're doing great. And thank you so much for being here and being a moderator on my channel. Very much appreciated. So, like the, I can't even think what the name of this is at the bottom, the ticker. As the ticker says, today's topic is time to regroup, refocus, reset, and refresh. It's so important for us to do this on a regular basis. Oh, I got a new member. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate your support. Pause, please. I have a member song, and I'm also going to play the super chat. Pause, please. And welcome, James. Thank you so much, James. And just because I feel like it, because it's Friday, I'm going to play when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, James. Welcome to membership. Make sure you check out the community tab for members only and catch up to see what we chat about. Hey, Miss Queen, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday. Good to see you and everybody who is in the chat in the background. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. We're talking today about regrouping, resetting, refocusing. It's very important for our self improvement, our motivation, our mental health, our emotional health. I'm going to talk about all of that today. It's very important that we talk about it. So, time to regroup, everyone. Regroup means to stop for a short time and prepare yourself before continuing on to doing something difficult. So there's a lot that is ahead for each and every one of us, and we have to make sure that we're okay. We're okay. And we're going to start with the first one, talking about regrouping mentally. Let me put this banner up for regrouping mentally, okay? Let me stop this other one. So, to regroup mentally, we must prioritize what is best for our mental health and not theirs. So, a lot of times we let our mental health become affected because of other people. Other people do things, they say things, and it makes us feel like our own mental health is on the line. We actually feel like we are losing our mind following behind other people. So it's very important for us to mentally regroup and prioritize what is important about our own self, our own mental status, our own mental health, our own what is good and right for us. Every single person is different. Every single person needs different things. But I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways that we can regroup mentally, okay? So, to regroup mentally, we have to reorganize our highest priority. And no, there's no priority bigger and better than ourselves. We have to make ourselves a priority. And I know that it's difficult a lot of times to make ourselves a priority because we have lives, we have responsibilities. Many people have children. You have bills that you need to pay. So it's a lot that you have to balance just on the day to day. But we have to prioritize our mental health. And if we don't, that's where we get off track. It's very important. Hey, James Money, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're well, your family is well. And to everybody who's in the chat or watching on the replay, I would appreciate it if you could hit the like. That would be very appreciative on my part. I would appreciate all the likes, as I always do. So we gotta have to make our own self the highest priority. That's something that I learned recently about prioritizing my mental health, because most of us are very generous, kind people. We give to other people, but we don't give to our own self. And if we don't prioritize our own mental health, is going to diminish. And I didn't understand, you don't even understand what you're dealing with until you're in a situation like, wow, like I'm actually losing it. I'm actually like going crazy. Like literally, sometimes you can be going crazy mentally, following behind other people, listening to other people tell you what they need, and you're making them a priority, but they're not making you one. Okay, so we have to reorganize our own priorities, and we have to understand that we are important people. You know, reevaluate your commitment to yourself. That's point number one of regrouping yourself mentally and reprioritizing ourselves. Reevaluate your commitment to yourself. You have to make a commitment to yourself before you can commit to other people. What can you give? What can you do? What can you how can you be present in other people's life if you aren't even present for your own self? I had to learn that for myself, and I hope that you all are learning the same lessons as well. Don't give 100% of yourself to other people and leave zero for yourself. It will affect your mental health. Okay? It really will. So reevaluate your commitments. And are you committing to yourself? Are you thinking about yourself? Do you understand how important you are, how special you are, and how much you matter? As a human being, each of us have to prioritize ourselves because other people aren't going to do it for you. If you make yourself the last priority, that will continue forever until you put an end to it. Okay? Prioritize yourself. And that's why I made this one of the bullet points to regroup mentally. We have to prioritize what is best for our mental health, not theirs. Not theirs, not other people. And people will want to turn it around because if we have enabled people for a while and allowed other people to be a higher priority than ourselves, it's not good. You're going to have to undo a lot of enabling that you have done to other people. And it's okay. People will either get over it or they'll leave. You got to make yourself a priority, especially I'm speaking to the parents, I'm speaking to the caregivers, I'm speaking to those who are very kind and give and do for others, but they do not prioritize their own mental health. Prioritize yourself. Hey, Six Bows, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So, when we regroup mentally, we have to allow ourselves to let go of the past and to make room for new things to enter our life. When this came to me, like I really had to stop and think about this for a moment. Allow yourself to let go of the past and to make room for new things to re enter your life. Okay? If we allow our mind to stay behind what we did, what other people did, all the problems, blah, 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 on and on and on. But if we don't let that go, if you are so busy holding on to everything behind and your hands is full, you're way down with all of the problems of the past, all of the problems of other people, how other people view you, if you let your mind to stay in that space, you cannot allow yourself room for greater things to come in, for new things to enter, for blessings to come in, for um, for what has been downloaded on the inside of you, for you to be able to use your talents and your gifts. We cannot do certain things if we do not let go of stress, problems, things that have hurt us, what people have said, other people's opinions of us. If we let that be the main thing in our life, okay? If we let what somebody else is doing, if we let what somebody else says, if we let the opinions of other people cause us to stop and to not do what we are meant to do, our reason, our purpose, our passion, our reason for existing, if we let other people stop us and pull us down from our purpose, to what avail is our life? Then why even be here? Why even be around if we are going to allow other people to bring us down? Never let that happen. And that's why I wanted to do this discussion today about regrouping, resetting, and refocusing. Because a lot of times, because of how kind we are, how nice we are to other people, we allow other people to bring us down and we don't even realize it because we're so busy being a good whoever we are in their life, a good mother, auntie, friend, cousin, workmate. We're so busy being good to other people that we're not prioritizing our own mental health. And we have people who are making our mental health go down, following behind them. And we got to pay attention. That's why I said regroup, everybody. Regroup. Never let another person, okay? Never let another person cause you to decline. And when we follow behind and listen to people who are negative, evil, backbiters, just wicked people, if we follow behind them, our own objective, our own motives will start to become diminished. Because just like what I wrote down here, and I think that it's very important for me to read this again. Allow yourself to let go of the past and to make room for the new things to enter your life. If you are holding on to certain people, places, and things of the past, you can't move forward and get new things, and reach out for your new gifts, for your new blessings. See, we have to get rid of them so that we can have what is meant to be. See, we're so busy holding on to people, thinking this is all that we can have. See, don't devalue yourself. You can have great things. You can have great supporters, great friends, lots of peace. But don't let other people diminish your mental health because theirs is not on track. I feel like that was very important for me to say once again. Don't let other people whose mental health is, they have checked out a long time ago. But don't let them stop you from having peace in your own mental health, okay? We're not going to do that. Hey, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. Appreciate your support. Yes, yes, yes. Can't do it. We can't do it. September is your new year. Awesome. That's awesome. Glad to hear that, Mary. So it's very important for us to check on our own mental health. Very important. Let's get into point 3 of this mental regrouping mentally. So make a commitment to making decisions you've been putting off. Okay? Make a commitment to making decisions you've been putting off. So a lot of times mentally, we have so much junk in our mind because we're trying to help, we're trying to support, be there for other people. But in the meantime, we got all of this mental junk that we need to remove. We need to delete it. We need to replace all of that junk in our mind and clear it out to make room for what is meant to be there for you. See, we can't get into our own purpose, our own light, our own energy, following behind people who aren't doing anything with theirs. They're not doing anything with their life. They're lazy, they're destructive, they cause pain, and it will do the same thing to you if you allow it. And that's why I said regroup, reset, refocus. I believe in every single month, at the end of every month, and at the beginning of every month, taking an evaluation on how you're doing. How am I doing mentally? Am I taking care of myself mentally the way that I deserve to be? Because if we don't prioritize our own mental health, nobody is going to do that for you. You got to think about yourself. That's where self-love comes in. Yes, happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. So let's get into point number 2. Time to regroup, reset, and refocus. Let me go into my next bullet point. Um, we have to regroup emotionally. To regroup emotionally, we have to prioritize our emotions. Our feelings matter, but be aware of those who disregard ours. Okay? I feel like that I feel like that's so important to say. It's a very important conversation, discussion, reminder. Regroup emotionally. Okay? We have to prioritize our emotions, how we feel. Our feelings matter. But be aware of those who disregard ours. Don't think just because people say that they care for us, love, and support us, they actually are. What is the action to prove that they actually do? What are they doing to show that they really do care about our emotions, about how we feel? What have they done? What has been the proof to show that they actually do care about us? That's why we have to regroup, reset, and refocus. So let's get into talking about resetting emotionally. So, to reset emotionally, we have to learn to not be hard on ourselves, okay? And that's definitely something learned. We have to learn that it's okay, to that I'm just a human being. I'm just a woman. I'm just a man, okay? Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. See, we will give other people a break. We give other people mercy and room and have compassion for them, but we don't have compassion for our own self. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a break, okay? You know, we allow other people to do so many things and we forgive them and we forgive them, but our own self, we disregard our own self, we beat up our own self. We basically we're sabotaging our own self by saying, why don't I do this or why don't I do that? Have compassion for yourself. We're not perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. We can be our own worst critic. And it's very important for us to also think that we have to control, don't try to control what you can't. Let go of what you can't. And that means people, that means the opinions of other people, all of that. It's very important for us to not put so much energy into thinking and trying to control other people and what other people do and what other people say. You will wear yourself out. You cannot control what another person does and another person says. You cannot control the way a person treats you, but you can control the amount of time that you put into that person. You can choose to pull back from people who are disregarding your emotions, your feelings, especially when you're telling somebody how they are making you feel and they disregard you. That means they don't respect you. It's time to regroup that, reset, refocus, and to be aware they don't care about me. They're not making me a priority. They're doing what they want to do. And that's why it's important for you to do what you want to do. Think about yourself. Self love is definitely the key. Hey, Robert, how are you? Good to see you. Appreciate your support. Yes, hi to everyone. I know, Miss Queen. Pullback game is so strong, so strong. Don't be afraid to pull back from people. And I know that is hard for a lot of people to pull back from certain individuals because we invest a lot in people. We pour a lot of ourselves into people, and it's hard to just step away because people have knowledge of us. They know about our personal business, but if somebody is not elevating you, If they're not adding to your life, they are subtracting from it. Okay? And they don't deserve it. And a lot of people don't deserve us. They don't deserve us. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much for being here, Robert. I hope you're doing well. Yes, we got to understand, we got to regroup emotionally. We have to prioritize our own self. Our feelings matter, but be aware of those who disregard, those who just make you seem like, oh, and this is the one thing that I got to say. There's a lot of people out there that they always want you to listen to them, listen to how they feel, what they're going through. But when it comes to your own feelings, when you have something that you want to say about yourself, it's disregarded, or they talk over you. Never allow a person to disrespect you. Respect yourself. We can't make other people respect us, but we must prioritize our own self. Stand up for you. And that's why I said regroup, reset, and refocus on what we need to do for ourself. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yet when you see this faulty behavior, you got to pay attention. And that's the whole thing, is that a lot of times we will close our eyes because we'll say, that's my friend, that's my family, they love me. That label of using love is one of the most toxic things. People put that word love out there too freely and too easily, and these people don't love us. They're manipulating you, they're playing a game. They're going to play a game until you call them out on it, and then you become the enemy. See, because when you realize what they're doing, like there's no more smoke screen, you can't play the game with me. Now you become an enemy of theirs, and it's okay, because people will only like you as much as they can use you. Okay, those are the ones that you got to really pay attention to. As long as you are doing everything for them, they love you. But the moment that you stop, or they find that they cannot play games with you anymore, they know that, of your intellect, your power, and your light. And they're like, oh, I can't play a game with them. Now you become an enemy. It's okay. Let them go. Release them. Release them back to wherever they came from. Yeah. That's it. That's just it, Robert. It's a lot of people who are jealous, but all it is that people just need to work on fixing themselves on the inside, work on healing and fixing their own wounds and their own problems. Okay. Yes. And we got to release others' negativity. If we don't let the negativity from other people, and we don't, like, hey, what's going on over there? And you don't fix it, you will start to become a negative person just like them. So it's very important to be aware, to see things, call it out, and don't make excuses for other people. When we see what they're doing, and we see they're playing a game, time to release them and let them go back wherever they came from. You can't stay over here. Miss Queen, that's hilarious. Back to the pits of hell from which thine came from. It's a lot of people, honestly, that they are definitely evil spirit forces. They definitely are. They definitely are. We got to be aware of all of that too. So release others, release them, and remove them from your life, and you'll see that your energy will come back. You'll start to feel good, and mentally you'll start being at peace again. There's a lot of people who, because they got a lot of mental issues, they'll cause you to start thinking, like, what's going on with me? Like, why do I feel the way that I feel? Why do I feel all of this? And you'll feel stressed out and all of this. And it's because of their projection, because of their problems. So regroup. Like, it's time to lighten the load over here. So lighten the load, everybody. Make yourself a priority. Let's go into the next point. Really. Okay. Now, this is one that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but we have to regroup financially too. And if we don't, we're going to make major problems in our life. So, to regroup financially, we must prioritize our finances. We have to know our own money, you know your own budget. There's a lot of people that they always complain about their financial situation, and they may have a lot. You may have more than other people, and other people are doing more with less than what you have. But it's about knowing what you have, budgeting and planning. See, we have to change our usage or nothing improves. If you don't change your financial situation by making some edits, say, okay, I'm spending too much on this, I'm spending too less on this. If you don't make a change, nothing will change, okay? So, financially, to recover from a financial setback, we must accept our reality, not other people, not say looking what somebody else has. Oh, and they have this and I want that, and how come, and we're the same age and we have the same amount of children. No two people's situations is alike. Everybody is in a different, does things different, has been through different things, has different goals. But that's what I'm saying. Personal. This is about personal accountability today, everybody. And when we talk about regrouping financially, we got to accept our reality. I accept my reality and tell yourself I can succeed financially. And I'm going to do it because I'm going to know my own pocket. Know your own pocket. I'm not talking about your neighbor, your cousin, your sister, this person, that person. We have to be accountable for our own financial situation. And if you don't like something about it, fix it, change it, do something, start your business, rework your plan. It's about what you want. And that's why I said time to regroup, reset, refocus for you. If you don't make your own self a priority, nobody else will. Okay. And I think that that is so important. Let's see what I missed up in here. I have a personal expression. My fallback game so strong. I fall into self improvement. Awesome. I love that, Queen. Hey, Realist One. We got a moderator in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday, Realist One. Appreciate you being here. You can't, but you can't. I think you meant buy anything with beer money, but having champagne dreams. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's so important for everybody to know what they want. This is about a personal. It's a personal reflection, a self reflection, self awareness. Okay. Yep. Exactly, Mary. Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about when you talk about your finances. Live with it within your means. And people like, and especially on social media, people do this like make themselves seem like they have such an amazing life and they're living on credit cards. I'm just the messenger. I'm just here to say what I see. They know that they don't have it, and why do people want to make it seem like they're living such an amazing life and they don't have it? See, I'm not a person. I'm not going to pretend like I have all of this stuff and I don't, because at the end of the day, I'm the one that getting the bills in the mail. I'm the one that's going to be stressed out. I'm the one that's going to have to find a way to pay off these bills. Okay. So everybody do your own thing. And that's why I said regroup financially. You got to know people will work and make money and they don't even know how much do you make a month? How much is taken out for this and how much is taken out for that? How much money do you have in savings? That you have to know your own finances. You know, that's what this is about, self-improvement, motivation for you to prioritize your own life. If you don't like how your life is currently, then do something about it. It's easy most times for me to ignore people when it comes to social media. My block game is strong. Exactly, Miss Queen. Exactly. It's easy for me too. I just say okay and move on. So let's get back into this. Know your own pocket. Plan and budget. Take action and do something to change it. If you don't like something about your finances, then change it. If you don't like how what your income is right now, then do something to get more income. Do something about it. You know, if you don't make changes, it will stay the same. So you could, and I hear people complain all the time. They complain about money, but yet they're wasting. They're complaining about not having enough money, but they spend all their money. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. It does not make sense, okay? Yes, I understand, Mary. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's very important. Make your own self a priority. Yep. Let's go to the next point. Let's regroup physically. You know, let's regroup physically. To regroup physically, we must prioritize our own health. And I know that I need to speak to someone, and someone needs to hear this message. Regroup physically. We must prioritize our own health. Our overall wellness is based on what we eat, how we exercise, and letting our bodies tell us what it needs and then listening to it. It's not comparing that one person does this, so I'm going to do it. No, no two people are alike. People have different needs. They have different health issues, problems, but we got to listen to our own body. When our body tells us it's time to eat, we need to eat. When it's time to sleep, we need to sleep. We need to get our exercise, but it's about what works for you and your body, not talking about anybody else. Regroup physically, pay attention to your own well being, because when our physical health becomes affected, it may be a sign that we are doing too much and we need to take care of ourselves. So, to do that, we have to slow down, we have to reset, we have to do something to relax. And this is the biggest one. To reset and regroup physically, we got to set boundaries of today. Mm. And this one, that was a hard one for me to swallow. Set boundaries of today. That means that what you need physically today can change tomorrow. Every day is different. What you needed yesterday may not be what you need today. Pay attention to your own physical needs, okay? Your own physical health, okay? Think about your own self, what you need, what your body is telling you. Your body, it helps us to reset itself. It tells us when we're tired, when we need food, when we need exercise, when we need to just relax. So listen to that. Remember, you get one you. So take care of yourself. Don't think anybody else is going to do that. Mm-mm. Yes, Mary. Complain about the bills all the time but won't get a job. I'm telling you, Mary. Everybody is, ooh, yeah, selling their souls for these cash apps. Ain't that something? Hey, Sirius, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate your support so much. And happy Friday to you, and happy Friday to everybody who is in the chat. I hope everybody's doing great. Yeah, we have to prioritize our own self physically, our own physical health. I know I definitely had to do that. I had to take a break from other people And I had to learn, especially the older that we get, I can't eat what I used to eat. And other people will try to force you, oh, you should eat this and you should eat that. No, know your own self. Know what, when you eat this certain things, how it affects your stomach. Does it make your stomach hurt? How does it make you feel versus how something tastes? I went through that recently. Like, I had to slow down on a lot of things because yes, we enjoy things because of the way that it tastes, but later on we suffer. So is that really showing that we prioritize and love ourselves, going by just by the taste, and then later on the consequences, maybe gaining weight, maybe it affects us, how we think, because I know certain foods, when I eat it, it makes me feel sluggish mentally, like I can't think about anything. It gives me like a cloudy thoughts. So we got to understand and pay attention when we eat certain things, when we need a break, when we need, our body needs physical rest. Get that physical rest. And don't listen to other people that tell you, "Oh, I only get 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours." Everybody is different. What one person's physical needs are for their health is not yours. People always want to come out of their mouth and to tell you how it will work better. They're not in your shoes. They don't deal with the things that you go through. They don't have your issues and your problems. They don't have your financial situation. They don't have to deal with what you go through on a day-to-day basis. So ignore them. So if you need to slow down, slow down. If you need to relax, put your feet up. Learn to use those PTO times, those PTO days, and go and sit yourself somewhere and relax and be outside. Take a vacation. Okay? We got to do it. We got to prioritize our own self. And I got one more thing on, yes. So to it's time to regroup spiritually. Okay, we must prioritize our own spiritual needs. Every single person feels differently about it. For some, you got to know your desire to connect to how whatever your feeling is, of your spirituality. It could be through meditation, prayer, music, reading, but prioritize your own spiritual needs. Everybody's own is different. Don't let another person tell you how to tap into your own spiritual needs. You know what you want. You know when it feels lacking. You know when it feels diminished. You know when something is not right. So do what you need to do to prioritize your own. And I put in here our own. You got to think about yourself, okay? Through whatever means it is necessary for you. Everybody is different. Everybody wants different things, but don't let another person tell you what you need. You are in your own skin. You know when something is off, when it's diminished. You also know when it's feeling good. Make sure you keep your own focus. And that's why I said regroup, okay? Regroup, everybody. Regroup. Okay, we got the Word in the house. Hey, Word. Welcome in. We got a moderator and a member in the house. Appreciate your support. Definitely, we definitely have to. It's time to regroup, everybody. It's time to regroup, reset, refocus. I definitely wanted to cover this because I think it's very important for us as human beings that we pour so much of ourselves into other people, in our families, in our friends, in our business, in so much, but we don't think about ourselves, and that we could be giving so much to other people, and we get off track and off focus from what we need to do. And it's very important to think about our own priorities. Am I off track? Like, what am I doing right now? Am I using my gifts? Am I believing in my light? How is my energy? Am I feeling good about me? Am I taking care of my financial, my financial side? Um, that's why I wanted to do this, to talk about the four things to why it's important for us to regroup. And when we talk about regrouping financially, some people want to have a lot of money and other people don't. But we have to know our own financial situation. And if you want to fix it, then you fix it. Don't let other people tell you, oh, you're being this and all you think about is money. Nobody is paying your bills but you. Nobody knows what you need but you. At the end of the day, when those bills come in the mail, those bills have your name on it. Okay? People will talk a good game. People will tell you that they support you. But if somebody is not reaching out their hand to give you something financially, tell them to stay out your financial business. Okay? And when I talk also about regrouping financially, it means that we got to learn to stop being so open handed to people. We mean them well, we want to help people, but we got to let people make their own financial decisions. If you're always the person that they come to with their hand out and you always are giving to them, they will never learn how to be financially independent. And it's important for each person to have their own walk with their finances, make better decisions, improve, make changes, know your plan, set a budget, fix your usage of it, know how much you have, and get into your financial portfolio and fix what you want to fix. Every single person different and wants different things, okay? Now I'm going to, I think I wrote something on the back. Yeah. So I'm going to take this off the screen. So to regroup, reprioritize, and to renew, I want to talk about the 5 R's. It's very important for us to focus on the 5 R's. And the 5 R's, number one, is to regroup. So it means that you're like, my life isn't going the way that I want it to go right now. So it means that when you say regroup, I know that something is not right and I want to change it. So that's the first one. Refocus. There's a lot of things, people that can get you with your eye off your target. You're so kind-hearted, so open, so understanding of other people that we lose our own focus. And I say to each of you, get back on focus. You got to get refocused, prioritized. Remember, you get one you, I get one me, you get one you. Take care of yourself. Your life is only going to be as good as you choose to make it. You're going to have as much joy, as much light, as much energy, as much peace as you choose. And if you see someone is taking your peace, taking your focus off, it's time for you to shift back into alignment. It's very important to be in alignment in all aspects of your life. Okay. The third point of the 3 R's, reprioritize. A lot of times we don't make ourselves a priority. We put other people ahead of our own priorities, our own goals. We get off track, we stop, we lose focus, we do some crazy things. But the whole thing about life is at any time you can make a choice that I'm going to reprioritize myself. I'm going to start doing things that show that I love myself. I'm going to do things that show that I believe in me. I'm going to do things to work on my inside so that my energy can rise, so that my vibration can rise, so that my peace, my joy, and my light, so that I can manifest and be where I'm meant to be. I'm not talking about anybody else right now. I'm talking about you as a man, as a woman. you making a decision. I don't like where my life is going right now, and I'm going to choose to shift back into alignment, refocus, realign, reintroduce yourself to self love, to consider yourself, to think about your own mental health, all of which is very important. Okay. And this is point number 4 of the 5 R's. Renew. A lot of times we have to renew our passion for ourselves, renew our zest for life, renew everybody. It is time to renew our spirits. We're in September today. It's the first day of September. It's a time for renewal. Renew your spirit, renew your focus, renew, because you deserve to. That's why. A lot of people don't understand that part. We give up a lot of times. We get off track because of other people, because we allow ourselves to be around people that we think is on our side, but they really aren't. They really aren't. What they really want is they want your downfall. They want your demise so that they can laugh at you. So that they can get you to stop, because you're too much of a bright light. And I'll tell you that when you're a bright light, people, you got too much shine on you. You got too much peace on you. You have too much joy, and other people are intimidated by that because they don't know, how do I get that? How can I be like that? And they will actually hate you for it. But don't let that stop you. Don't let you turn up your light even brighter. All right. And the 5th point of the 5 R's is to restore, everybody. I know that there was a time in your life where you were on fire for your dreams. You knew what you want. You were focused. You can get it back by giving yourself that permission and giving yourself that pat on the back. Hey, we got off track for a little bit, but I'm back. I can do this. Renew your spirits. Renew your dreams. Renew your focus. Renew your love for yourself. Renew your commitment. See, get committed back to yourself in making yourself the number 1 priority. Yes, number 1. Number 1 priority, everybody. Number 1. Okay, let me see what I missed here in the comment section. I see I missed a lot of comments. Okay. Oh, I got a super sticker. Thank you so much, Word. Pause, please, when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, Word. Appreciate your support. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, hope everybody's day is filled with positive energy. I love that comment, Realist One. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody else too. And it's about making that type of choice. And for a long time, because I was so allowing other people to bog down my mind with their problems, that I even forgot about why was I here? What was my purpose? What was my passion? What brought me joy? What energized my spirit? What made put my soul on fire? And anything that doesn't have your soul on fire, then you need to refocus, because that's how you should be so excited about your own life. Nobody is going to give you that. Nobody's going to give you that fire, that boom, that light, but you got to find it from within. That's something that nobody can give you. You have to want to give yourself that. You have to want to love yourself that much. You have to want to, I see my dreams and then set it on fire and make it happen. It's about the action and what type of things that you're willing to do? What people are you willing to let go of because they're holding you down? They're holding you down. They're holding you back. They're stopping you. They're blocking you. They're talking about you. They're backstabbing. They're doing everything to get you stuck. And that's the thing about people. They will do everything in this world to get you stuck. They will do everything in their power. They'll pull out all the stops. That they'll tell lies. They'll spread your business. They'll say hurtful things. They'll pretend that they'll get you distracted. Hey, look, send you off on a wild goose chase so you could go this way so that they could go straight and take your own dreams and make them like they were theirs. So walk in silence, everybody. Be careful about who you tell your dreams to. Be careful. Not everybody that has a plastic smile on their face really is on your side. Not all the time the people who, because they've been around you for a long time, doesn't mean that they're meant to be with you on your next level, on your next step. Not everybody is meant to be where you're going. And it's not because you mean ill for other people, but other people don't have your dream. Other people don't have what has been downloaded on the inside of you. People don't have your story. They don't understand. They could never know what it feels like to be you. Don't let anybody tell you that your past doesn't matter, because your past makes you who you are presently. I'm grateful for my past. I say thank you for my past. I'm grateful for every tear I cried. I'm grateful for every time I wrote down, I don't know how, why, because it made me the woman that I am today. And I can be before you, and I hold my head up, and I can tell you to do the same. Hold your head up. Go after your dreams. Believe in your own promises that you made to yourself and reignite them. I know there's many of you who have had people who are no longer here with you. Live and keep your promises that you made to them. Get out there and do it and make it happen. There's always going to be somebody who's going to try to come in, throw a monkey wrench in your plans so that you can be stuck, so you can slow down, so that they can surpass you, so they can look down on you with disgust and say you didn't make it. Never let another person win. Let's regroup, everybody. Refocus, reset, and make our life amazing. You can do it. Make it amazing. Hey, Miss V, how are you? Welcome. Make your life amazing. Make your life amazing. Let's see what else I missed. Oh, we got another super sticker. Thank you so much, Word. Make your life amazing, everybody. And pause, please, when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, Word. Appreciate that. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you. My spirit told me to do this topic. My spirit told me. And it was a lot. And I didn't want to. And here's how you know that you're right on track for what you're supposed to do. There is a lot of times where we say we want to do something, and then we doubt our own self. We doubt our own ability. We doubt, oh, I don't know. And we think, oh, I can't do it like this person and that person. Of course you can't do it like other people. You do it like yourself. You put your own sauce, your own spin, your own light, your own backstory on it. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. There's nobody that can know and do things like you can. Use your own talent, use your own gift, and believe in the purpose and the plan that was downloaded on the inside of you. I made a promise. I made a promise to my father. I made a promise to my brother. I made a promise to my unborn child that I was never going to let anybody make me feel less than without my permission. See, a lot of times people can bring us down because we're vulnerable. We're in a vulnerable space. We're going through a lot of things. Okay. Maybe for a little while, maybe you may slow down for a moment, maybe you may pause, maybe they may get you distracted, but nobody cannot stop your talent. And I will tell you that people may come and steal and take things from you and try to renew it and do it like you do, but then nobody can put your sauce on it, and nobody can speak like you speak. Nobody has your story. Nobody has your light. People are drawn to you for a reason. They can't take that away. Nobody can't take away. Nobody can stop and block you without your permission. See, we choose to stop. Let's be honest. Let's be honest and realistic for a moment and be accountable for ourselves. We stop. We pause. We become lazy. But now it's our choice to say, why am I stopping? Why am I slowing down? Why am I not making myself a priority? Why am I not believing in myself more like I should? Why? Because we're listening to their negativity, their energy. Okay? Don't let them and their negative energy stop you and block you. What is meant to be for you will be if you believe it. See, that's the thing. We don't believe in ourselves enough. We always talk about, oh, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. But what decisions are you making that proves that you do? What decisions are you making? Make the decisions that will bless yourself and bless future generations. See, we don't understand that when we do things, we're not only helping ourselves, we're helping and we're making a legacy for those who are not even born yet. You're blessing the future. Oh my God. You're blessing the future. Do you know that? See, if we believed in that more, if we strengthened that resolve inside of ourselves, and that's what people don't know. People know what they see. They don't know your backstory. They don't know what's going on behind the scenes when this computer is turned off. People don't know the tears you cried. People don't know what it takes for you to get up every single day. They don't know what you're dealing with, how you feel. That's what they don't know. And nobody will ever, without my permission, get me to slow down because my fire is too strong and deep within me. I am igniting and I'm destroying and dismissing every negative thing. People think I don't know. I know the ones who talk about me behind my back. I know the ones that don't like me. I know the ones that play games. Okay? It's not that I don't see, but I don't have time to slow down to answer your foolishness because it's getting me off track from my purpose. See, what my purpose, what I'm meant to do, what I'm meant to be, nobody can't stop that. So it doesn't matter what other people say, and continue to say it. See, my haters are my biggest motivators. Thank you so much, because you can't keep my name out your mouth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who talks about me. Thank you. Before, when somebody would say something to me, it used to make me sad. Now it encourages me because it shows how much of a bright light I am. And the same thing for you. Don't let anybody stop you from being a bright light. Use it as fuel, rocket fuel, to propel you to your next level. Get into your dreams. See, a lot of people make their dreams just a fantasy. I wish I could do. I wish maybe it's for somebody else. No, encourage your own self. You should never stop until you make your dreams a reality, and you can do that. You can. You sure can. People will really say the first thing that comes to their mind in an effort to devalue and stir you up because they want you to be in the negative space with them. And we don't have the time, right, motivators? Don't have the time. Don't lower yourself to their level when you're up here. You have far surpassed them a long time ago. A long time ago. You've been surpassed them. They can never be on your level because they're not you. They don't know you. They don't know your story. They don't know your drive. They don't know the fire that is inside. That cannot be consumed. Cannot be consumed. It may get diminished maybe for a little bit. Maybe you may slow down. Maybe you may doubt yourself, but do not fear, my motivators. Get up again. Get up again. Get up. Hear me? Just like they can't do it like you. Period. Period. I just throwing sauce everywhere. Oh my gosh. They can't be you. They want to be you so bad. It's some people who these people are so much in love with you that they can't stop watching you. They can't take their eyes off of you. That's because you're amazing. When you're a bright light, hey, who wouldn't want to be a part of a bright light? But they don't know how to have their own thing. Everybody have your own thing. Have your own plans. Have your own love for yourself. Okay? Have your own love for yourself. You heard it here. Oh, word. Thank you so much. Pause, please, when the super chat hits. Thank you so much, Word. Very much appreciated. Oh, Mary, too. Thank you so much, Mary. When the super chat hits, pause, please. Yes, 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 yes. And yes to everybody. You better respect yourself. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. If you don't respect yourself, there will be nobody who will. There will be nobody that is going to respect you, love you, and have your vision and your drive for your life but you. If you don't do it for yourself, who is going to do it? There's nobody out there that's going to say, hey, tap you on your shoulder. Hey, you know what? I think you should get into your drive. I think you should get into your passion. Hey, I think you're amazing. There's very few people out there that will see something amazing in you and want you to win without wanting something back from you. They don't want nothing. They just want you to win. Like I do. I just want you all to win your way. Not my way, not how Marlene is winning, how you're winning, how you're supposed to win, how you're supposed to go through and do what you're supposed to. So whoever is holding back because of fear, worry, doubt, foolishness other people are saying about you. Don't let them and all the smoke that they're blowing get you off track from what you're supposed to do. Prioritize your life. Use your light and go out there and shine. Do your thing, how you're supposed to do it. And I know somebody, they got some dreams. Now go and take those dreams and set it on fire. Set it on fire. That's one of my favorite things that my aunt used to do. And she was the best example. My aunt lived to be 102. And she lived a life. She lived a life until she was 102. Thank you, Auntie, for your example. And I'm refocusing, I'm reshifting, and I'm getting into it. Yes. Sugar Love, hi sis. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Appreciate your support. I'm about to put the link in the chat, everybody. Realist, I'm gonna be broke between her and the wife, but I got you, bro. We got 3 new clients. Awesome. I love that. 3 new clients. All right, word. All right now. Girl, you best talk. Lord, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much, Realist One. Appreciate your support. Yes. Nah. But you talking. Can't stop watching. Well, that's what I'm saying. That panda. I'm gonna find a new panda dance. Hey Tracy, how are you? Welcome. I'm gonna find a new panda. I'm gonna find a new panda dance. Y'all wait. Y'all think Marlene's not here for the play. Here is the link. I'm putting in the link so you guys could share how you can talk about it if you want to. If you can talk about your plans if you want to, if you don't, but something that will help you to regroup, reset, refocus. Whatever you guys want to share, I'm going to do a recap here of everything that I talked about today. Oh, we got my sis here in the background. Hey, sis.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Hi.
Hi, sis. I miss you guys so much.
I feel like I haven't seen you in 3 months.
It's been almost 3. I am beyond tired, but I'm like, and I was going to go take my nap. And I'm like, my sister's on. I'm like, I thought you just came on, but I'm like, the topic as usual is like the best, So I just wanted to say hello, everybody. Don't worry, give me one more. I keep saying 1 more week, but things keep coming up. Give me 1 more week.
I'll give you 2 weeks, and then I'm coming for you. I'm gonna drag you over here.
You seen them cheering?
Yes, I saw them.
And then it was the event. I had event after event. It's like back to school. That was like 500, and then there was another one like 500. I'm like, I told him I lose my number. I don't want to see a kid on the street. If you see me cross the street, don't call me. I don't hear from my mamas. Nothing. I'm changing my number too. Shoot. I'm tired. But even I just wanted to say one thing too, being that we're talking about levels, people not being on your level. Be very not mindful. Think about it too when somebody is a lower level than you and they're jealous of you. The first thing they'll say to you in an argument is, you ain't on my level. Don't get mad when people say that and don't never think that they're better than you. Just know they're lower than you. For even them saying that. Some people have that granddaughter. What she said? I'm so tired. That grandiosity or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, guys. But they will assume that whatever or wherever their life is at, they think that they're better than you, but they know they want to be you. and they also know that really they are not on your level. So they'll say that to, and a lot of narcissistic people say that too. Like, who do you think you're talking to? You're not even on my level. Like, they have like more education or more this or more that. So be very careful when somebody throws that in your face. Just know that you ain't even gotta say nothing else. They just proved to you they've been watching you. They can't do what you do. And in all reality, they can't be you, and they're not on your level. Because anytime nobody goes around and say that if you want to build, you want to build with people, you want to connect with people. People usually say that when they're not you, but they're not really where they want to be, but they're doing a little bit something that other people see, and maybe other people go, oh, yeah, 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 and it gets to their head. But in all reality, they're not on your level. When you start naming the things that you do, then they'll be sitting up there and turning into something else. But I learned a lot of narcissistic people say that, like, you're not on my level. So that's another thing. Once somebody say that, just leave the conversation right there. Or you can say, and what is that? Being that, I'm ready to move up in the world. What is that? What level is that? And then please, I really want to know. So you got two options. You know they jealous, or you still know they jealous, but now you need for them to tell you this level that they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? What is that?
And it's not even a level. It's not even a level.
But that's another thing a lot of people uses too against you, when it's really not about you, it's about them. Because usually if it's about the other person, you would never say that. You would never say that if it's about the other person. You only say that when it's about you and you have fear. So now that means do more. Do more. Do more. Find something else to do, because at least you know now people is watching. You know what I'm saying? People, but when they get mad, they'll tell you their insecurities. All the insecurities come out in that one little sentence. You ain't on my level. So sit back and ask yourself to them, what level is that? Because all your accomplishments belongs to you. And nobody has the right to diminish any step you take in life to make them feel better or you to feel low. It doesn't matter if they're in billionaire status. Them are their steps, like you said earlier. That's them. That's their steps. That's their life. What I want to do consists of, I'm not going to make $1 billion, but I'm happy at what I'm doing. And technically, my level just might be better than yours. You don't know who I'm serving, what I'm doing. Sometimes when people do things for free, now get on their level.
Yeah.
Some people do volunteer time, and they help a lot of people, and they save lives. And then a lot of people through their kind heart have it to whereas people are able to grow and fulfill their dreams. So again, if you see that happen also, then you're doing good, because whoever you have helped and they have moved up in the world, that's a thanks to you. And if you wasn't there, you don't know where they may be. So, never think that what you do is not important. Never think that what you do, because people don't notice it, but just keep patting yourself on the back and set your own level. And then once you reach there, or you could say goals, but we're talking about levels right now. So set your own level, your own bar, and then set another bar. Then set another bar. Then set another bar. As much as you can set. But don't get caught up in the trap of people wanting to see you fail, and then talking about their level and all this other stuff. So like she said, you have to regroup a lot. because things change just all the time. So you have to regroup a lot. And you have to reset. And sometimes that's good because when one door closed, another door open. Please believe that. Minor setbacks is okay. So again, reset. You have to refocus, think things through, and find you can't get through this way. Try to go through another way. Hey, the word, how you doing? What's up going on, my brother?
How
There
you
he is.
doing, Sugar Love? How y'all doing?
We are fine,
I think
bro.
I think he's probably busy. Oh, we'll let you finish talking, sis.
No,
Oh,
no,
go
no.
ahead. Go
He
ahead,
just
word.
came
Go
on.
ahead,
I was
word.
just talking. I was letting him go.
Go ahead, word.
I just wanted to say, man, Marlene, thank you, man. You truly a blessing, and I'm a humble person, and I can say, I don't know if you want me to divulge this, but that conversation last night, um, you put a fire in me, and I'm taking the advice, and I'm revamping everything, and I'm doing the things the right way, doing it my way. And it's just your spirit, your soul is so pure, so genuine, and I just appreciate you coming in my life. I just wanted to say that because you keep me fired up, you keep me motivated. Um, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bad boy, but when you link up with people who got the same ambition, the same drive, some people get jealous, envious, and they do things, but it's rare, especially in my life, that I meet someone who I can compliment that compliment me. We can build together, grow together. And I just appreciate you. And you getting me choked up, but
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
even embarrassed about it.
you
Don't
can
do that.
stop
I'm a
trying to
grown
steal my
man.
sister, please.
I'm a grown
I'm getting,
man.
I'm getting jealous here. I'm, I'm territorial. Okay, okay, let me
Yes,
stop. Keep it up, keep it up,
yes,
keep it up. My
yes.
sister is
Sugar love. I
beautiful.
know you're territorial about
Look,
me. There's a few. There's. I got a few people who are territorial about me in my life, and it's okay because I'm just that type of person. When I give to people, I
Hmm.
give out of the pureness
Hmm.
of my heart. I don't
Yeah.
give to like try to like get this whatever kudos or whatever. I really try my best to help other people.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
and
do.
you do, and you do. You help a lot of people, and
Yeah.
your page is gonna blow up. We're gonna make it blow up, um, but what you're saying is true, and sometimes things you just need to be reminded, and that's why I appreciate you so much because you remind me so much of me. Like you, I'm talking about from what you do on here to what you do off of here, and when people see that, they try to dim your light, people try to dim my light, they try to take our sauces, but they ain't got it. And
Hmm.
you said that just fired me up. And yeah, we're about to do big things. So everybody buckle up and get ready. We dripping.
Yep. Buckle up, everybody. Buckle up.
Get my seatbelt. Right. And it's good to see you too, Word. I miss you. I miss you too. You ain't miss me.
I mean, Sugar, I would be in the chat because I've been editing. I'm telling you, between Marlene and Miss V,
On before
because I
before you
didn't take
say
this, I didn't take this, I didn't take this YouTube thing seriously. And I was just
something.
coming on here sharing information. They like, nah, you got something special. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but then I start seeing it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta take it seriously. So,
Did you miss me?
I miss you, Sugar.
I
I'm
miss
being your
you.
friend.
I got two
Now
more. No, I haven't been on. That's why I said, hold up before you say something. I haven't really been on.
Mhm.
you
Cause
was
I got
on
I got
what was the
children.
other night?
I
What was
got
that, a
children.
premiere?
I got oh
Oh,
yeah. Sis, I got some more gray hair. Them think they giving it to me. They had the nerve to tell me that too. I said, cause y'all gave it to me. They gave it to me. Shoot. I don't have I mean, this has been I have to have a cool down. And I think I'm a creative station just for that. But I have to have a cool down. Anything that's possible. I don't think I had the kids. I went after with everybody, every official. You name it. I don't think any people see me now. I think they're gonna like go across the street. They're gonna run, right? Because Because once I start, baby, but um, you know, I just, but I haven't, because I usually catch him at night. I haven't been able to catch my brother, so I'm just letting him know I was still thinking about him. It's not like I wasn't watching him; I just wasn't on because this is my busy season.
Yeah.
But I will be back up in there. Word, I love your channel.
Oh, we're gonna
Just
be going in the morning now. We ain't doing that night thing no more. We want
oh,
we
that's
trying to do it
beautiful.
big. Yeah,
It's
sis, I'm
beautiful.
telling you, she done gave me some sauce. She gave me some sauce. We about to do it big. We going in the morning. I'm gonna be doing uploads. I got a lot of content. I'm about to preload. I got over 400 topics, and I'm about to start just recording and upload. Some of them I'm
Yeah.
gonna do live, but I'm about to create content. I got look, there was a young lady in my she was in my comments today. She said I needed to hear this because I had a bad breakup and this spoke to my soul. And I'm looking like then I look at my email, I had three more people email just saying thank you, you know? And I'm like, okay, I'm doing something good here. I just gotta turn it up. And that's what
Mm.
we about to do. I'm
Yep.
turning it up.
Turn it
But
up.
see, the good thing is, I mean, I think we all on this YouTube world. It can be anything that we do. I think you're good, but where you at, you're just growing. Like we all grow. None of us is like the same when we first started. So I think you was good the way you are, but your growing process, I'm going to enjoy that too. But don't make it seem like just keep growing. Don't diminish. Like we was talking about levels and stuff like that. That goes for anybody. I'm not talking to you in particular. A lot of us see like our past work and then we like, oh goodness, I need to do this. But
Ooh,
you know what?
isn't it
That's
awful?
okay too. That's okay too because that's what got us where we at, and then we learn from each other and we stick by each other and we just keep moving onward and upward. But I don't. That's to me what I did. My first to me, that's just as good as any other video I'm going to do. I just grew. You
Yep.
grow, your horizons grow, and your level. Now your level now moves up. you know
Mhm.
but I thought you're fantastic. The point that people found you, you're fantastic. A word.
Yeah, he is. I always call it growing pains. You
Mm-hmm.
when you go through things in your life, I didn't understand it until I got more mature that when you deal with things and it's painful in your life, they're growing pains for a reason because it's about what you're going to learn through that painful
Mm.
situation. And a lot of people, they go through painful situations but they never learn anything, they never mature, they
Right.
never pour something out of that. They're not looking for something as a lesson. But I think as you mature, you're always looking for your painful situations as an opportunity to how can I use this to elevate my life.
And then as you grow too, you're gonna get a lot of people who don't like you, right?
Oh
Because
yeah.
your tolerance changes. Like once you learn something through your pain, your growing pains, then certain things you ain't tolerating anymore. So then people gonna start dropping away from you. And that's what you want anyway. You want that anyway. That negative energy away from you. But then that people are not going to see it as you grew. People are going to see it as or they think they all of that, or now she's this. I don't. My tolerance has changed. I really don't care what you say. You know what I get? But that comes with the territory. That comes with the territory of growing. Like if people who's used to knocking at your door, you got sugar. They like, listen, this person, I ain't got no sugar. Then now they want to add. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that as an example. And so you go through stuff, you get burnt, or you could have been a person that been burning yourself. Either way, you change your life, you get better, and what that happens is good for us, but is bad for the people who has been taking advantage of us. It's bad for them, So it's good. Like I said, it's good for us, but it's bad for them. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
growing pains, and you just got to be ready for the downfall. But me, my tolerance level has changed, so I'm not even listening to it. I don't care what you have to say, just say it over there. Far away from me, I don't care. Like before the growing pains, we cared, then you wanted to straighten it out, then you want, oh, that person is a liar. And you wanted to prove,
Yeah.
and then you want to start showing receipts, and then that becomes your mission, proving that that person is lying on you, or that's not true, or I'm really a good person, and why would they do that to me? And then I realized people feed off of that. They love it. Now, baby, you whatever they say, believe them, and
Hmm.
leave me alone. I got things
I,
to do.
al- I I always say sugar love. Like before, I used to definitely be a person like I was very passionate, but I was passionate about the wrong things. I was passionate about proving who I was, passionate about
Hmm.
proving why
Hmm.
I'm talented. But you don't have to prove who you are. The ones who want to be around you, they will. You don't have to prove who you are. They already see who you are, and they're gonna stick with you. They're gonna ride with you. If you always feel that you have to constantly always run after people to say, hey, this is, don't think that way about me, that means that you and them,
Hmm.
your purposes aren't aligned together.
I remember me at the. I don't care because
Mhm.
a lot of time people do that too because remember the key word is growing, right? The key word you just said is grow. Even though it's painful, but you grew. And then some people want to stay stuck in the same spot. So they want to keep you there with them. So the more I keep saying something about what you said, that means I gotta keep going looking down just to answer because you're down here. So if I'm growing, I'm not even supposed to hear you anymore because I'm going upwards. But every time I make a respond to you or whomever, now I got to stop growing and look downwards and that's not true. He's lying, or she's lying. And and then, you know, the flying monkeys, they got their job. Everybody got their little job to do. When you grow and once you get so up there, you're not that noise. Like when you get to that point, all of that you don't hear no. You don't hear none of that because they way down there. So y'all gonna talk all of that down there while I'm moving onwards and upwards and growing. And then some people, hopefully, they will say, "Hey, I want to feel what that feels like. Let me get some of that. What type of water are you using? Like, what type of fertilizer are you using? I want that because when you change, some people it's going to shock a lot of people because you're not the same. Like if we was younger, let's say we had tempers over it, so now people say something, people are shocked. Like you didn't say nothing back, you didn't take a head off or whatever. So hopefully we can help them people who is in shock. But you know what? That is the right thing to do. Maybe I need to calm myself down. Maybe I need to, read a little more, put more time into me, to loving me, and letting the clutter that's going on around me get that out of my head and just put my voice in there and what I want to do, and then start seeking out the people that's on the same, wavelength. You muted, sis. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. I used to put so much energy into that all the time, when
Mm-hmm.
you're younger, it's
Mm-hmm.
I believe that a lot of it too is inexperience. When you don't experience certain things, you feel that you have to do certain things, but then you grow up and you mature and you like certain things is just not worth it because while you're spending your time trying to remind people why they should be around you, you're wasting your energy and your
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of that is wasted. So people, and sometimes, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. Because sometimes you could have been the bad one, and people don't understand. They mature too. They mature too. And then if you are the one that have to make sure you, if you really mature, go back and say, you know what, this is the part I played, and I'm sorry. It's not for you to accept this, for me to say it. Hopefully you accept it, because nobody's perfect, you know. So that helps you grow too. When even if the person is wrong, but you're not, unless the people you cut out your life, that's totally different. People, I'm not talking about the people you cut out your life who's toxic and all that. I'm talking about the people where if you felt a slight, because sometimes people feel a certain way, because maybe they feel, maybe you had a bad day one day and you hurt their feelings or whatever. So then sometimes you got to sit back too, because that's another part of growing. Is sitting back saying, like, what are the things I was a part of? What are the things that I contribute? How can I make it better? You always want to make things better and always take two to tango. Remember, that excludes the people you cut out of your life that's toxic. I'm not talking about them.
We're talking about accountability for what you know that you did. When you become mature, you can accept that too as well.
Right. And sometimes it'll be the smallest thing, but you do got sensitive people. You know what I'm saying? You got some sensitive people. It could be the smallest thing. But that can break the ice, break the ice. Because what I've learned that them the people that get you. It's not the bigger people that get you. It's the smaller ones that you hurt their feelings or whatever. And them be the ones that for years and years and ages, and they're the ones that been telling lies or spreading stuff, and you don't even know who's trying to cut you from the foot as you try to walk. So you got to do a lot of self-indulgence and think about a lot of things. And then if they don't accept it, again, that would be on them. But you still got to keep moving. Still got to keep moving. If they don't want to see it, and that's on them.
That's the thing about it, is that you have to know who's worth, keeping in your life and who's not. That's a part of discernment as well. Knowing who is okay. Is this a relationship worth fighting for, or is it not? Like, if is it someone that maybe it's a misunderstanding, or is it something that the person just likes to be negative? You got to decipher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they can be whatever they want to be, as long as I say my piece. Like I said, I'm not sticking around. I really don't want to be a friend anymore. Remember, I'm grown. I'm just saying, whatever. We're not gonna, what I'm saying, but it's just for my growth. Just like they say, forgiveness is for your growth. When somebody does something to you, but some people, you don't have to say nothing. Well, I don't even want. Once you're out of my life, you're out of my life. Period.
Yep.
Now,
permanently.
It just. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
I mean, we can say hello and stuff like that, but keep it moving. But
yeah, we're grown over here. We're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's a difference between you actually, it's a difference between the time you're 18 to where you actually mature. Some people are mature at 18, but for most of us, it takes a little while to get to that level, to where our age and also our emotional intelligence and our mental intelligence is all matching.
Yeah, because I had to too, and when you get on the social media, and then I hear like the conversations and stuff, and I have to keep reminding people, I don't belong in that conversation. It could be, baby, because a lot of things that they say, I'm like, that's a 20-year-old have to follow. I don't think somebody in my age should be following these things. You understand? And they say, well, especially when they go women, I'm like, no, I'm too. No, we're not building nothing. You better have something at my age. You understand? I don't have no business in that. I had certain conversations I had to realize my age and their age. That's a 20-year-old conversation, an 18 to 20-year-old conversation. That, oh, these are things you have to do. Blah. No.
Yeah.
Them things.
That's what I'm learning as I mature, that there's certain things that you don't have to have a conversation about. It is what it
Mm-hmm.
is, and you go this way, and I go. Oh, I
Yeah.
want to know what way you're going. You going to the left, I'm going to the right because
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to
I
go
haven't.
nowhere.
Yeah. Exactly, sis. I didn't realize. I don't think I belong here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, I just wanted to do this conversation to talk about regrouping, resetting, and refocusing. And I thank you for coming up. Any final words, sis?
I think you know. Basically, it was said all. I'm just going. I like to end with how you put it in the title because it's always the best way to end for me. To regroup, reset, and refocus, and it's okay. When one door closes, another door open, and then door like.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much, sis. And also the word and everybody who is in the chat with all of your wisdom and maturity. I really enjoyed this conversation. And I believe that I'm going to do a part two coming up soon. We'll do a part two. So thank you, sis. Hit me on Instagram and we'll get a topic together.
Oh, girl, I've been thinking of some. Look, sis, I'm telling you, haven't been seeing my events, have you?
Yes, I have.
You should have seen the one we just did yesterday.
Yeah. No, not yesterday. The one the day before when you were out showing everything when the kids were going to like a back to school fair.
That was
That's
my
the last
event.
one.
Oh, we just had one yesterday.
Oh no, I
Had
didn't
another.
watch that one.
No, because it just happened yesterday. So, baby, when I tell you everything hurt, everything is tired, you know. So, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna show. I only show that for inspiration to let people know you can do whatever you want
Whatever
to do.
you want.
You don't have to take my thing, but if you see a one little person like me, you know what I'm saying? I let them know that we all started. A lot of us started from the same place. You may have a little more, I may have a little less, but none of us was born with a silver spoon in our mouth. And whatever you can think of, don't say how it can't be done or what you need to for get it. Just baby steps. Inspire. Do whatever. Everything falls in place, and sometimes it might take years, but you're planting them seeds in that time. So that's one. Don't forget to regroup, reset, refocus, and inspire. Even if it's yourself to keep going. It's inspire.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sugar Love, and everybody who's in the chat today. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And Monday is going to be Labor Day. I am still deciding what we're going to talk about on Monday, but we'll talk about something. Anybody who's
You gonna be
available.
dropping it, girl. You gonna use the. You gonna be like, "Hey, Labor Day. I know what you gonna be doing, girl. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You gonna have that flag in the air. Put that flag in the air. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
You know how us Caribbean girls do it.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. We may not be out there. We may not be out there, but
No, not
I will
out
be in the
there, but
house. I'll be in the house. And Big Party jump. I'll be jumping and everything.
yeah, I know. I already know it. Us Caribbean
but
girls are a
but
different
right in my
breed.
chair in my house.
Uh-huh.
You already know, brother. You keep it. But from the jump, it never caught you. Oh, okay. All right. So we are. You can say your last words before we out of here,
Yeah.
sis.
Yes. So thanks everybody who was here. I appreciate everybody's support, and my encouragement always is going to be, taking it back to yourself. Remember, you have to make your own self a priority. Nobody can do that for you, but you put yourself back in the driver's seat of your life. Regroup, reset, refocus, and shift out the people out of your life that are bringing you down, that are bringing in negativity, and that are dimming and trying to diminish what your purpose is for being here. You got to know your own purpose and get into it. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. Appreciate everybody's support. And like I always say, every single video, story time, and live stream, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you guys on Sunday for the Motivated podcast, and then back Monday for another live stream. Peace, everybody.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you?